44-year-old Phil Rivers coming out of retirement saying, hey, this feels like a daggum good opportunity. And I want to let Phil Rivers know. I can't wait to watch. And he knows that there's something terrible that could happen.
Sure.
He knows that. And that's the risk of playing ball.
He doesn't know that. I don't think he even sees that possibility.
Oh, you think he sees 4-0 right here, getting into the playoffs?
Well, 1-0. This is Philip Rivers. His all-time great. One game at a time.
One
game at a time.
Good call. Good call. Tough task out there in Seattle.
Yep.
We're going to learn a lot. But I'm behind Phil, and I'm blindly behind Phil. And I would like Phil to know that I appreciate him coming out of his retirement life, okay, to come and do this and commit to the city of Indianapolis and to the Colts again. And Phil should not know about the potential downside. Last night, there was a lot of that in my mind. Just for some of the things I was saying. Just from some of the things I was saying about how good it was going. Yeah. And then you do look at that lineup of defenses, and it's like, man, this could go really bad. But it was already going bad.
Yes, exactly.
It was already happening.
Like, I feel like all the moves that have been made gives you kind of the mental fortitude to kind of trust what the big three, the ownership, is doing. I think D-Buck kind of nailed it. First of all, Philip Rivers is the best Philip Rivers has looked in 5 years. I think people are forgetting that over these past 5 years, Phil has never looked better than as he does right now. To D-Butt's point, people are expecting it to be terrible. That's why I think it can be terrible. It just can't be laughable, okay? We can't have him going out there tripping over lines. We can't have him going out there first throw pick six. Like, we can't have things like that happen. We need to just hammer Jonathan Taylor. And I'm saying we because I live in Indy too, all right? I don't want to live in a city where people are just laughing at the city that I live in. That's not fun whatsoever. So if he goes out there and he does the whole, throwing balls and they're landing 10 yards short, or he's throwing balls and every single one of them is barely getting past the line of scrimmage, we can't have that. Because if it's terrible, okay, so what? At least our team's trying. At least the Colts are going out there and trying to put a product on the field to get to the dance. But if he goes out there in first play, he tries to scramble around and he just gets Carson Wentz, he throws a ball and it quacks as it leaves his hands. It's not just a duck; it's quacking out there
through the sky.
Just that's when we're in the territory of like, okay, come on, put Tyler Warren back there, run the read option up and down this field. Let's make this game quick. Let's keep it ugly, but let's make it quick so we don't have to watch 4.5 hours of Philip Rivers just throwing lollipops and medicine balls.
That's not going to be it. Phil Rivers is not allowing himself to be seen publicly with a bad arm. Mm-hmm. Okay, that is not going to be something that Phil Rivers will let himself. You don't think Phil Rivers was in the backyard? Okay, he had each of his kids lined up at 10 yards. Okay, 10-yard difference. Mm-hmm. 10-yard goal line, check down.
Yep.
Somebody at the 10, at the 20, at the 30. He made it to his fifth kid. Okay, that's good enough to be able to do whatever you need.
Agreed.
Sixth kid wasn't able to get it. Okay, wasn't able to get to the other 40. Sue him at that age. But if he needs everything else, it's there.
Take the Alec Pierce under.
I think you can take just receiving in general across the board under.
Okay. Phil Rivers going to be able to get the job done here? What is his biggest limitation? Now, I know we're.
That wasn't my laugh to the mic.
It was mine. I apologize. But it's because of how AQ is looking at you as you ask this question, okay?
Oh, yeah. I don't like any of these vibes right now, okay?
I'm smiling.
I don't like the way you're looking at me. As a guy who knows everything about all these defenses, what is the benefits, I guess, of having Phil Rivers as the quarterback? If you just can't find any, I guess we'll hear what you think is potentially a drawback or two in this entire thing.
Well, what I think is, I remember a couple weeks ago we had Seattle Seahawks as the number one offensive line. Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold threw the ball 9 times. That's what we need moving forward. Okay. We need Philip Rivers to throw the ball 9 times. Lean on the offensive line.
You haven't seen him throw the ball.
We don't need to see him throw the football.
What if he's right now? What if you have no idea?
You're right, but he's going up to Seattle.
Well, is Drake May pretty accurate?
Yeah, it looks like he might be the most accurate quarterback in the history of football.
Okay, so who did he lose to in an accuracy contest this last offseason?
The targets were at 9 yards. That's
okay,
don't matter.
Draw them up. We need
Crossing
14
routes.
different 9-yard options on every single play is what we need. Will the offensive line be able to protect? What do you think? Do you think they bring in a heavy package? Do you think we're going to have an extra offensive lineman probably because he's not going to be able to move and we're probably going to be running a lot? Like, what do you expect from Shane Steichen with a 44-year-old coach and Jonathan Taylor offensive line?
I think the ball needs to get out quick because, as we know, Mike McDonald is going to bring pressure, and he's going to bring pressure often against a quarterback who hasn't seen live defenses fly in front of his face in how many years now? Five.
But
There
he
it
figured
is.
something out.
Defenses have become much more sophisticated, much more complicated. First time he's going to step out there, he's going to see big number 99, Leonard Williams staring across, lined up in an overload defense. They're going to bring double corner blitz, drop out 5 guys. You just never know what's going to happen when you play Seattle, and when you haven't seen defenses now in 5 years. It's
well.
It's going to get interesting.
He's got a bunch of kids. Rumor has it he's been playing a fair amount of Madden as of late.
See? So he might know McDonald's defense better than McDonald does because he was probably studying back in Baltimore whenever he was playing Madden just a few years back.
Good
So,
point.
I mean, we're in a new world.
Fair.
What about virtual reality? I see Philip Rivers walking in, taking the reps, and then actually getting into it, seeing the whole thing. They're saying he'd catch up quickly. Now, I was told, though, mentally wouldn't be the issue.
Like, what if he comes out and first throws a dart?
What you don't.
And it's like, oh my God, hold on. Philip Rivers, he's going to do it. And then just one hit.
No.
Just.
Don't want to hear that. That's the devastation. That's the devastation that could happen.
That might be the best case scenario, actually.
For who?
For the Colts. If Phil Rivers didn't blow both his knees out and both his shoulders on one hit, then maybe we go on and win this game, Like, that might be...
Both his shoulders?
Everything. If Phil Rivers just gets sawed in half by Leonard Williams and his whole body collapsed, then we might go on a run.
I don't like that that's in the universe.
Dude's been out for 5 years, and this just happened this weekend. Like, this just happened on Sunday. Both guys went down. So he has known maybe for 3 days that he might play football for the first time in 5+ years. So, like, if you ask me today, and I train very regularly, but if I had to go over to the Texans facility and, like, put on my uniform, there's a bunch of different muscles that could go out at any moment at that, just because I haven't fully prepared. Now you take me 2 or 3 more years down the road, I got no idea what's going to happen. Thank God quarterbacks can just stand in the pocket and sling it. I believe his arm is probably great. But what's it going to be like in that pocket against the Seahawks defense? Just sharks circling.
I don't know if you like what's going to happen. It sounds like you think there's potential problems ahead. And there's a lot of those, okay? And I've had to...
This could be awesome.
Yes, it could.
Yes,
it could. Yeah, Jage.
What's best case scenario, Jage? What do you think best case scenario is? Maybe on the flip side, you can, what's the worst case scenario as well? Can you figure that out?
Best case scenario is Philip Rivers is so damn smart that he drove that van from wherever he lives up to Indianapolis for the tryout with the TV screen in the back, and he was studying Mike McDonald film and Seahawks film the entire drive. He got there, and he talked to Shane Steichen, and he said, hey, this is how we're going to attack them. I know exactly where their blitzes are coming from. I know exactly what stunts they're running. Don't worry about my age or my speed because I'm not going to get hit. The ball's going to be out of my hand before they even know what they're running on their own defense. I'm going to slice them and dice them, get the ball in Pittman's hands. I'm going to chuck that ball up to Alec Pierce. Oh, I got this weapon, Tyler Warren. Yeah, let me get it to him. Oh, I haven't even mentioned the number 1 rusher in the NFL yet, Jonathan Taylor. Let me hand it to him a few times. I won't get hit when I hand it to him. Boom. I got 350 yards. Jonathan Taylor has 150 yards. We got 5 touchdowns, win.
Oh!
Wow.
Yes! Take me there.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Now, do you want the worst case?
Yeah, now
No!
do the other one. Do the other one.
Do the other one. Forgot about that van.
Do the other one.
The other side.
No,
Yeah.
no.
What's the other side? We're like political.
Yeah, keep it football-wise, but don't, because that van crashing on the drive up.
Yeah, right.
That's worst case,
That would be the worst case scenario. We're talking football-wise. What would be the worst case scenario, please?
I mean, we football-wise, you just Daniel Jones play happens again.
No, we don't need that.
but to both legs.
The carry call. See, Connor led the show saying there's a chance that one hit, both knees, both shoulders. At 44 years old, he's 5 years removed. He said there's a chance he gets sawed in half, and Philip Rivers knows that.
Oh, yeah.
He's still around the pads popping. He might wear a Guardian cap.
Yeah. It's the best he's looked in 5 years.
He needs to. He needs to. He just had another kid. He's got a grandbaby. Wear a Guardian cap. Protect that brain.
He better, bro. There's going to be a lot of,
There needs to be some Vegas odds. Will he have a neoprene sleeve anywhere on his body? Will there be neoprene?
Copper fit.
He's going to use a roll of tape on each ankle will have a roll of tape. I assume there will be copper fit here. The
gloves even, baby.
Probably the neck.
The Brett Favre one.
Yeah, the fingerless gloves.
He uses, I saw those at CVS the other day. I almost pulled the trigger. Just because it was a holiday. Somebody is getting this but maybe do that, by the way. But whole roll of tape each ankle. I mean, he has a cast on both of his feet whenever he goes out there. That's what I realized 5 years ago when he was playing for us. Like, he comes out there, there's not even a thought of those things. Any of this.
Ankle weight.
So then whenever he starts moving, he's skiing. Okay, we are going straight this way. So there's potential, a lot of awkward falls. I'm thinking he should put that Guardian cap on.
I think so.
He's tall, too.
There's a chance he's setting a precedent here. If he goes out there and balls out, do you know how many retired guys
Drew
are gonna be
Brees
talking to their significant other? Like, man, I've always thought I could, but I wasn't sure. He just did it. I'm going back. I'm going back.
Here's Phil Rivers' quote. He had a press conference today. I'm reading this for the first time. Shout out to Fox 59. I'm not here to save the year or be a hero by any means.
you are.
We got to stink and
Yes,
run
you
the
are.
crap out of the football and play defense.
Oh, jeez.
That's all a ploy. Yeah, right.
Exactly.
That's Phil Rivers. Phil Rivers knows that him and Shane said we're throwing this thing 40 times.
Yeah.
So he's letting Seattle know we're going to run this ball. That's what he daggone ball. And then McDonald's like, he wouldn't tell us what they're going to do, right? We got eyes now on Philip Rivers at practice.
Here we go. Yes.
Anthony Calhoun from Wish TV here at local Indianapolis. Not only is he just talking and, joshing it up with Shane Steichen a couple of days after his 44th birthday, but also play action, drop looks good, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're... Yeah.
Still got it.
Yeah, I think we're... Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I think we're A-okay.
Same guy.
Okay, look at Hey, Josh, this is what I'm thinking. I need you to go out and just be at like 7 yards instead of 6 yards. That'd be a little bit better. Riley Leonard obviously getting back to practice today with a knee.
He's tutoring.
Anthony
Mentoring.
Richardson out there obviously trying to gather some thoughts from Philip Rivers, which I love. Obviously, that was a good sign from Anthony Richards early on in the season. Carly Ursay obviously talking to Shane Steichen saying, I like his form. I like the way he operates. I like the way he is a leader. What are we thinking here? Carly's actually saying maybe we get this out quick because Seattle's going to be bringing a lot of pressure. Shane says that's a good call. We'll go ahead and work on that. So Philip Rivers balling. Shout out to Anthony Calhoun. Shout out to Wish TV. Letting us get eyes on. Yeah. I mean, every time I see that, literally you're giving an answer.
So funny, Connor.
What's so funny is Riley Leonard standing right there. Go home, Phil. Go home, okay? We got let Riley Leonard get a shot. All right, guys suited and booted right there. Take the jersey off, Phil. Take it off.
I thought the same thing when I saw Riley Leonard there. I was like, I thought Riley Leonard wasn't even going to be practicing. But Riley Leonard's out there.
Go home, be a paw.
Dan said it yesterday on TV, too. Hey, Riley, what is your injury? You would have to be 10 to. I'm not even reporting the injury. I get a shot to start quarterback week 15, my rookie year. I'm good. I walked off. I'm good. Nothing. So, but hey, it's something they know that we don't know. But I do love what I'm seeing from 17. Looks like the same guy.